Hello everyone, Tallara here and welcome back to Chained Echoes. The crew is currently on the floating islands of Shambala. We are following Lenne's visions or memories of her past in hopes that they may reveal some clues about, well, what the heck is going on. So, we are hopping from island to island. We're actually chasing a mysterious owl that we've found. He ran this way, and so we are trying our best to follow him here. First, we need to find a way to get off this... Oh, I should have got off right there. Okay. Can I get off here? I can get off here. There's so many platforms and so many different ways to get off. You kind of just got to pick and choose. Ooh. An épée. A fancy sword for Victor, I think. Yes, it sure is. And then we'll get back on our floating platform. Not that one, though. You can only get that on that one from north and south. Here we go. On to the next platform. So then we can't get off on that one. So at some point we need to transfer to that other north-south platform, I think, is the logic behind what I need to do here. First we float. Then we transfer. Transfer! Oh, what do we have here? Stop right there and go not one step further, evildoers. This land belongs to the church. You have no busy business here. Excuse us, we are a clan from Valandis, and we are looking for a sanctuary. Ruins under a great tree. By that, you surely mean the Algarve tree, which you can't possibly miss. To get there, you'll first have to... Oh, wait! Not with me! What an evil game you're playing with my modest mind, you people. Your path ends here. Sir Eagle of Dwarver, Knight of the Dusk Blue, will stop you this instant. Wow, so this owl we've been chasing is actually a knight. Interesting. Knight of the Dusk Blue? You? I was once a squire under Sir Isaac of Dwarver. The Knights of the Dusk Blue are the noblest warriors of all of Aldrea. No one is as full of virtue, courage, and fighting prowess as they. Well then, let's find out how strong he is. After all, we have to get past him. She. Very well. Show your true colorless colors, evil vermin, and fight me. Okay, I mean, we're going 4-on-1 here. I don't want to jinx us by saying I like our odds, but, you know. Well, I'll give it to Sir Owl here. He is quite brave. Taking us all on at once. He does get 2 moves in a row, though, so that certainly does help him out a little bit. Time for an ultra move. Preparing first aid. Can we stop you from doing that? Wow, 700 damage from Sienna right there. That was nice. $2,000 healing. That's even nicer. Unfortunate. He's weak to earth, so let's get Victor to hit him with his magical earth drums. Ah, down goes Sienna. No, wait, she has 1 HP. Wow. It is a miracle. Okay, girl, have a meal. Bethraz, you're up. Bringing in... Oh, I thought Amalia had a magic move, but she doesn't. Okay, well that's fine. What we'll do instead is we'll just get her to use the magic overdrive. I will give it to Sir Owl the Knight. He is putting up a hell of a fight. It is 4-on-1, but he is not going down easily. In fact, he decided he was going to take Sienna with him if he was going down at all. Alright, I'm going to get Glenn back in here to use some armor breaks. Yeah, he really likes to prepare that first aid. We need to do as much damage as we can before he heals himself. And never mind, he healed. He did in fact heal himself, so didn't work too well. Alright, time for another ultra move. This battle is lasting quite a while. It just goes to show how strong Sir Eagle truly is. I also like how his name is Eagle, and he's an owl. Although perhaps I'm pronouncing it incorrectly. If it's pronounced as it's spelled, then it is Eagle. Let's get Lenne in here. There we go. He's down. All I can say is great work to that guy. He put up a hell of a fight. You have defeated me. What a disappointment I am. Sir Isaac would be ashamed. What are you talking about? You were outnumbered and still managed to hold us off for quite some time. You really are a Knight of the Dusk Blue, aren't you? No lowly lies would cross this beak. I've read countless books about the Knights. Please, tell me your stories about Sir Isaac. Please. Now hold on a minute. This is no time to gossip. We need to continue. But Rob is like a little boy dreaming of knights. You've lost, but we'll let you live. Take us to your chief. What shame. Oh, woe. But you do not really seem like the seedly seed of evil. So I shall lead you to the village elder of the Sova. Follow me to the north. Okay, I guess we'll do as we're told and head north. First, I want to investigate this building. We can't actually go inside, but there were some crystals, so that's always nice. I guess north leads us this way, past the birdies, and into Toucan Sam and his sky monkey friend. Alright. I like it. Even the enemies up on these islands are cute. I just love everything about the Sky Islands. Although, ow, the Tukarang does quite some damage. I love how by defeating the monkey we got 2 ancient skulls. So either he is a creature that has 2 skulls, or he was holding on to a skull. I'm not sure which one is creepier, to be honest. Alright. On the floating platform, heading north. Oh, there's a whole village up here, full of bird people. Cool. Look, foreigners at Egil's side. What is this flightless chick thinking? Unbelievable. Oh my god. It's quite the entrance. Chief, What is the meaning of this, Egil? Why do you bring outsiders? Well, I'm afraid I've lost. His only job is to keep the village safe from outsiders, and he's not even able to manage that. We are on a journey to a sanctuary located on Shambala. Shambala belongs to the church, and entering it is forbidden. We Sova are not unfriendly people. Please understand that, but we have an oath to obey. You surely can make an exception. I beg of you. So the bird people are called Sova. We'll keep that in mind. Long ago, the church saved us from death when monsters attacked the village. Out of gratitude, we made an oath. We guard the land and obey their wishes. We've been doing so since then. Nothing is more important to the Sova than an oath. We are a people of honor. The church helped them a few hundred years back, and now every generation has to slave for them? What did they get themselves into? But now that you're here, nothing can be done. You're welcome to stay the night in our village, but at dawn you must leave. We had sent Egil to Dorver to be trained as a knight, so that he can defend us. For the first time, we have some trespassers, and he fails immediately. Good thing his parents are no longer alive. A disappointment such as him. Now shut your mouths! How can you even think to badmouth a knight of the dusk blue? It's alright. You don't have to say anything. Nothing is alright. You're even worse, Sir Egil. How can you let others talk to you like that? You're an honorable knight. I've had enough. Rob. Sorry about the loose mouth of some of our residents. I'll have a word with them. In the meantime, Egil, why don't you show our guests to a spare bedchamber? The rooms are currently being properly prepared. It will take a while since we hardly ever get any guests. Feel free to take a look around. When you finish, return and talk to me. A look I will take. We are indebted to the church. Without them, this village would not exist. We're repaying them by mining for gems. There are quite a few mines here on Shambala. The fifth true king, the owl, Luna Orbetnus, is our guardian. His ever-watchful eye is keeping us safe. Must be the owl moon. You shouldn't go in there. We don't have any lights, and I've heard you humans can't see in the dark. Well, good thing you've got this safety fence around, so there's no temptation. This village is cool. What do we have here? Like a community center of sorts? The ruins on Shambala date back to the time of our founding fathers, but we Sova are not so fond of stone walls, so these buildings were never originally erected by us. Someone else must have built them. Oh, interesting. So this village actually predates the villagers. Of all the wars on Aldrea, the War of the Thousand Kingdoms was the most devastating. No country, no village, no matter of what size could escape this war. The triggers were numerous, and not all of them are known to scholars. Mostly, they were the last drop that tipped a barrel, filled to the brim with years of strained relations to overflow. The war began among the First Empires in V1248, the Fifth Era, and had reached every corner of Aldrea by 1279. From 1300 onward, coalitions increased and great alliances were forged. Some lasted, some decayed within a few years, leading to further conflicts. Shortly after 1400, the war pushed toward its climax. The ancient empire of Galtina began to use an unknown weapon that could destroy entire lands. Some claim it was a grimoire of unimaginable power. Ooh, well that sounds familiar. This led to several alliances against the empire in the final phase of the war, the conflict of the two realms. Galtina, with the unknown weapon, and its opponent, the rest of Aldrea, engaged in a bloody battle. It is said that at the end of the conflict, half of Aldrea's population was annihilated. The losses on both sides were so great that a peace treaty was signed in 1417. This ended both the war and the Fifth Era. Yeah, that whole thing sounds very, very similar. Is history repeating itself? As it often tends to do. Nice little history lesson. Let's see what else we can find around here. This is the first time that I've seen Hyams up so closely. Usually I keep my distance from the church. Fascinating. How do you manage to cut up your food without a beak? Not with those little white stones in your mouth, do you? Today we're having fried tokobiri for lunch, my favorite food. I like the wings the best. Well, enjoy. It's a big village. Okay. They won't let us leave the village yet, which I mean, fair enough. We did say we'd spend the night. The feathers we wear as jewelry come from our ancestors. That way they are always close to us. Oh, that's a really nice tradition, actually. I saw a merchant following you into the village. He had some nice equipment with him. You should definitely check his merchandise out. Monsters on Shambala are not to be messed around with. Wow, the merchant got free advertising, apparently. Egiel brought us the knowledge of the people from the surface. Only because of this, we know now that there are other Sovas out there. It's kind of sad that we didn't pass that knowledge down ourselves. History is really important. Okay, have I been everywhere now? Yeah, I think so. Oh, we didn't talk to this guy. Aren't you afraid of falling off? As far as I know, you can't fly. Well, I wasn't afraid until you brought it up. Here's a merchant we've been hearing about. You're here! Oh, what a coincidence. Do you need anything? Yeah, you've seen through me. I'm actually following you. But thanks to your shopping sprees, I can pay my rent and keep my wife and children fed. Win-win situation, I guess. He's actually told us that before, but... now we know for sure. He actually has upgrades for, like, everybody. So we're going to be spending a ton of a ton of Mira, I should say, at his shop. Here's $11,000, sir. And you get an upgrade, and you get an upgrade. And you get an upgrade, and you get an upgrade. You get an upgrade, but you don't get an upgrade, Tom Key. Sorry, man. We can sell all of our old stuff. Get some money back, which we will then use for upgrades. Seeing as we have all these new weapons, we can now do some upgrades. Well, actually, maybe we can't, because we need certain materials. We had the materials for the Emerald Amulet. We do not have any other materials. What about for armor? Here I thought we were going to be able to do a bunch of upgrades. Okay, we can upgrade Sienna's strong suit. And Rob's robust coat. Alright. Good. Let's go check back in with our pal. You want to return to your chambers for the night? Yeah. Do I understand correctly? You want to open more churches and have free passage throughout Valandis. Is that right? Indeed, Your Highness. And all this just to find this tomb of Lady Reyna. This is correct, Your Highness. I appreciate you asking for my permission first. Of course, the church has manners. Say, Lord Zacchaeus, I have another question before that. How is the construction of Wernshire progressing? Oh, I'm sorry, you call it New Wernshire. Currently, every resident has a roof over their head. It's very generous of you to help the people. You even hold services so that every resident can show your god their gratitude. They're very grateful to our lord, that's true. And all the levies I raised, you pay on their behalf, don't you? Well, yes. There's one thing I still don't quite understand. After you've built an entire city on Valandis, drawn the citizens into your debt, and made your faith appealing to them, you come to me and ask if you may travel through the country? After you have taken the citizens into protection from my levies, you ask me if you may open more churches? Is it not a rather strange order? Well, are these the manners you spoke of? Your Highness. Silence! You are mocking me. Never will any of you be allowed to travel through this land or even build another single wall. No, the time of the church on Valandis is over. Every priest, every member of this church of yours, every believer, you are all hereby banished. But, now go. Impudent vermin. Tell me, Gustan, why am I being deceived by everyone? Why do they joke with me? They're only thinking about their own agenda. Don't let their greed get to you, Your Highness. Excuse me, Your Highness. I really can't steal a moment's peace, can I? Allow me to speak. I must warn you. Pray, make it quick. The church expected your answer to its plea. So, their impudence knows no end. However, the church must find the grave. There's nothing more important. That's why Marilia is already on course for Volandis. The church capital? Marilia heads for Volandis? Is the church trying to threaten us? Let them dare. We have the power of gods. Marilia will reach the east coast of Volandis in 3 days. They have fully mobilized. Is that so? You have my gratitude, and you shall have a reward for your honesty. But why the warning? I have a lot in common with Volandis, and that's why I want to protect it, in my own way. I don't need any reward. So be it. Send scouts to confirm this information, Guston. I don't trust this young man, him being so generous with vital information. On my way, Your Highness. Pah! Outrageous. I thought it was possible to talk to the king. Also, Princess Celestia has escaped. Our tasks fail one after another. But His Excellency had already expected it in his wisdom. Marilia will impose our will on them. One does not meddle with the church. And where has Keelian gone off to? Ah, look. Why, that's... Perhaps we'll succeed in our last request after all. Lords of the Church, I presume. How may I be of service? Sir Gawain, what pure serendipity to meet you here. Or should we call you Nalcabur, former monk of Kindreld Monastery? Nalcabur is a name I haven't heard in a long time. It brings back memories. So, it is really you. Oh no, I am the king's humble advisor. My name's Gawain, and I've always been called that. Please don't toy with us. You have reasons for your secrets, but please tell us where to find the tomb. You do know, don't you? The tomb of the Lady Reyna, you mean, eh? I'm sorry. How would I, a simple advisor, know such a thing? Sir Gawain, this tomb is very important for us. I don't know where Lady Reyna's tomb is. I am not the monk Nalcabur. You don't know where Lady Reyna's tomb is, and you are not the monk Nalcabur. Lord Zacchaeus? Is something amiss? Let's go, Sir Raphael. He doesn't know where Lady Reyna's grave is, and he's not Nalcabur. What is this witchcraft? The same goes for you. My head. Are you trying to impose your will on me? My dear Raphael, now don't waste any more time, would you? Your task in Tormund is done. Come back to Marilia. I am awaiting you. Your Excellency, I will leave at once. What are you doing? You! What is the meaning of this? Another one. Hear me, lad. You'll not get any information out of me. Leave with both of them. What evil magic is at work here? How surprising. You stand unaffected, hmm? Stop it! Stop what? You leave. Now. Damn, you provoked this upon yourself. Sir Raphael, Lord Zacchaeus, can you hear me? They'll be back to their senses in a moment. You stand? How? Teleportation? I think you and I need to get to know each other a little better. What should we do now? An oath seems to be the most important thing to the Sova. They will never make an exception and let us travel through Shambala. The church won't allow it either, and yet here we are. If any Sova even tries to stop us, I'll just punch them in the face. Great plan, Sienna. Also, still a great entrance by the chief. I hope you slept well. So, I have good news for you. You may continue your journey. We may? But why? I mean, well, we don't mind, but I've consulted with the villagers, and since you're here anyway, we'll make an exception. Our mission has already failed, so it doesn't make any difference anymore. And we don't want the Sovas to be known as unfriendly people. Is that so? How unexpected. Egil and Matto will accompany you. Thank you. We wish you success on your journey. They change their minds pretty quickly. It's obvious that they hide their true reasons, but what can we do? Let's follow them for now. If something is amiss, we can leave them behind. Fine with me. Whether I smack them now or later makes no difference to me. Hello, friends! Wow, he is enthusiastic. Matto is my name. I hope I can be of service. I can't fight like Eagle, nor am I as smart as the chief. Furthermore, I'm quite easily scared, and I can't really walk long distances. To be honest, I'm already out of breath speaking with you. But I'm actually... I forgot what I wanted to say. The reason you can help us. Oh, yeah, I can't fight like Eagle, nor am I as smart as... Just spit out what you can do. Oh, sure. No one knows this place better than I do. I have a lot of maps in my room, which I seldom leave because I can't really walk long distances. To be honest, I'm already out. Yes, we know. It's an honorable honor to fight alongside Hyams again. Nothing can break this shield or armor. I can deflect any attack targeted at you. Oh, you sure? My katana can cut quite well. Wait! Are you an enemy? Actually, she was just teasing you. What do you meaningly mean? Speak, woman. Now get yourself together, Eagle. But Matto, you told us that Hyams loved to use this sarcasm. Ah, so that's what it was. I'm not sure you... Now, let's go. Matto, please lead the way. Sure thing. I'm not very fast, though. Also, I can't fight like Eagle, nor... Now go, or I will really use my... Use what? Forget it, let's go. Follow me, please. The sanctuary is to the west. Since you can't fly, we'll have to take some detours. You mentioned having sky armors, right? So, we need to shut down the ASACs for a short time, so that you can fly to the sanctuary with your mechanical wings. I'll show you the way. Well, this is going to be something. These two birds seem like quite the characters, so this little journey should be fun. Either way, we've got permission to keep moving, and we can actually head to the giant tree, which is where we need to go. So we'll call it a day here, and on the next episode, we will set out on more adventure. Thanks everyone so much for watching, and I'll see you guys back here again real soon.